Hello, this is Nathan Kline, the Green Party candidate for U.S. Senate here in Missouri this year. Today I'm starting a series of videos talking about how the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are largely the same in large areas of U.S. policy. Specifically today we're going to talk about how they're the same regarding foreign policy. For decades they've had basically the same approach to foreign policy, and that can be summed up as whichever policy makes their weapons manufacturing donors the most money. We see a problem out in the world, there's a small conflict, and we just go pour a bunch of gas on it to make it a huge conflagration. Now, this makes the most profit for these weapons manufacturers, but it, of course, is very bad foreign policy in almost all cases. From Vietnam to Nicaragua, Iraq, Afghanistan to Libya, and today in Ukraine and Palestine. We divide these conflicts into good guys and evildoers. It's never that simple. Come on now, it's not. At this point, we give the good guys a lot of guns, bombs, tanks, fighter jets, billions and trillions of dollars worth, and widespread destruction and death is meted out for years, even decades, until U.S. taxpayers get fed up with the whole thing and we end up just walking away from these destroyed places and act like it never happened. Now, usually, the people we call the bad guys end up taking back over these countries, and we've just completely wasted billions and trillions of dollars of taxpayers' investments that could have been used and should have been used for health care, education, and the other priorities of American taxpayers. Now, another thing that we have to focus on is the way that we're misusing our young volunteers in the armed services. They've signed up to protect our country, and we owe them a lot of respect and thanks for that. We should never be asking them to put their lives on the line unless it's absolutely necessary for the security of our country. That's not what's happening, is it? We also take a big reputational hit around the world every time we go out and act like this in the world. People around the world think that we're bullies, think that we don't work well with others, but we keep doing this and make the same mistake over and over again because the weapons manufacturers get to predetermine the foreign policy orientation of the elected officials of our government. We currently have over 800 foreign military bases. No other country in the world has 5. Empires rot from the inside, we know from history. As empires go out there and spend all their money fighting wars on the edges of the empire, the center collapses and rots. We see that happening here, and we need to break the stranglehold of the weapons manufacturers over our foreign policy. The only way we're going to do that is for us to support the Green Party, because only Green Party candidates like me refuse to take money from the weapons manufacturers or any corporations for that matter. We serve the people and the people's priorities, and the foreign policy of the people will be to bring peace, to settle conflicts with negotiations. We can do that, but only if we get you to volunteer for us, to bring this forward, and of course to get your vote in November. I look forward to working with you, and thank you so much for your time.